We know she's somewhere on Platt. You should probably give her my credit. And all I gotta do is undo it. You know what I mean? Not undo it, but. Good morning, everybody out there in YouTube world. Don't forget, go to our website, www.wake, the letter N, Bake America Show. You can see all kinds of old videos, links to our podcast, live on to our TuneIn app, where we're on TuneIn Live every morning. All that ish is there. Ready? Let's go. Good morning, America.
Wakey, wakey, bakey, bakey.
We got a crash on Platt. Vehicle versus guardrail, Savannah says.
Ouch.
Right here, right out here by the station, by the way. I think it's on Platt and, she said Murray, right? Was it Murray or was it Academy? I think she said Murray. Thought she said Murray. Oh, we're like the worst reporters ever. And my phone's doing the videos for YouTube right now. So we're literally recording live on YouTube. By the way, don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Wake, the letter N, Wake-N-Make America show on YouTube. Also, you can just visit our website and find links to all of our stuff, live show links, podcasts, catch-up links, and then the Facebook, YouTube, all of it, yeah. And also like my Instagram link is on my Twitter feed. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's on my bio page because mine's done, unlike everybody else. Oh. All right, I'm sorry, I had to. I never get anything done first, so I had to throw it out there. I had to make that point. So let's talk about it though, sweetheart. It's time, sweetie pie. By the way, Savannah on her way in, that's how we got that traffic alert. She probably stopped to get coffee, and just she'll try to sneak up on me. But I'm watching for you, Vanna. Don't even try it, homie. So, marijuana use is growing amongst seniors. Back in the day, your grandma used to say, you was a dope head, dopey dope, sleepy face, munchie eater, whatever they called you, you know. But now it's turning out that despite you expecting it to be a demographic of grandma and grandpa, the Woodstock, you know, left-leaning, progressive hippie grandparents, no, this is even right-leaning, goes to church every Sunday, smoking on the low behind Jesus in the pasture back grandma.
Okay.
It's very actually pretty neutral amongst seniors as the our smallest demographic of people, right? Because but they are our largest demographic of people who probably didn't before. So when it comes to cannabis use and who's using the most pot, it's not kids, it's not teenagers. It's not even when they turn 21 to spark up. The fastest, largest growing user group is seniors.
Interesting. You know,
which also tells, which tells one big fact though, that all of us was smoking weed already.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 90s and 80s people, right?
But I do see a lot of quite older people coming in and out of the medical dispensaries.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And they go in and they'll get like a month's worth at a time. I'm like, dang, you leave anything left for me, bro?
Can I throw a spitball at you?
What?
So check this out. I was at I can't say which one because it's just I'm in the Springs and until Apothecary gets flower in the Springs, I have to get my flower somewhere. Well, so they know that, you know. It's not like I'm not dogging on them. I went to Apothecary yesterday too, but I went to a place called something meds over off Shelton. I don't know, something like that. I just want to give them a shout out because they're really cool to me. But anyway, and I went in there, and here's another fact that I'm noticing is that seniors aren't just up and consuming anymore, but the woman that was on the other side of the counter was old enough to be my mom, and my mom would be in her late 50s, and my real dad, if he hadn't passed away when he decades ago, or a decade ago now it's been.
So your mom had
he would be
young,
6.
Huh?
Yes, my mom was.
Because my parents are in their mid-60s.
My mom was 19, 18. My mom was 18 when she had me, but turned 19. You didn't scare me. My mom was 18 when she had me. She turned 19, like right after I was born. Literally right after I was born.
Oh wow.
Like
okay, yeah.
my mom and I have like our birthdays are a little over a month apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
mom's a crazy
mom didn't
Gemini.
have me until
yes.
she was like 24 or something.
Shout out to my crazy Geminis out there with all your personalities and all. Hey!
Savannah.
My mom, my sister.
My mom.
Your mom. Sorry, Mom.
Our moms.
All right, let's get this out of the way, though. Let's do this. Wait, hold on. What are we supposed to be doing right now? What time is it? Oh, we're talking about old people smoking weed.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and by the way, I want to give a shout out, and I don't want to give out their personal names or information, but let's just say that I know a Tuskegee airman who's getting up there. Let's just call it that. He was that was a flight school for those of you that don't know. They weren't just around in World War II. They were just the World War II Tuskegee Airmen were the first black pilots. But so he went to Tuskegee's flight school, and he was a Marine pilot in Vietnam, and he's absolutely one of the coolest, oldest dudes in the world. I dabbed him. They used to just smoke grass, and I dabbed him and his wife out for the first time. Now they come into Bob's shop and get dab pins. It's great. Like, that's what I do to old folks. I change their mind about pot. My grandma used to think I was just a stupid stoner, right?
Right.
And she might be right to some degree, right? Let's just be honest. But she just thought I was an idiot stoner. And my grandmother watched me crawl myself out of a really bad relationship, a really toxic relationship to a degree. I mean, we were very polite to each other, but there was just nothing there. So very, in a sense, a toxic relationship from growing healthy, right? Going from that really bad, low place I was at after that separation to growing my business off, like I'm basically like a pot plant. Like I'm not the pot plant itself, but I'm like the pot it grows in. You know what I mean? Because I help them with their business. You know what I mean? And my grandma's watched me use pot to get away from medications for pain and everything, and become a better person all through pot.
Yeah.
And so my grandma will tell you, she watches the show, she checks us out on Facebook, she goes and I think she stalks us on YouTube too. But she believes in what we do.
Him every morning.
Every morning she lets me know that she's
adorable.
okay. She lets me know how my aunt and my grandpa are doing. I'm motivated.
It's blazing.
Yeah. That's always great when you get old people stoned. Real good for the first
yeah.
time.
We don't have very much warmth either, girl.
His wife blew out the smoke and said, "Ooh, child," and sat down and just started laughing. It was fucking epic.
Eric, I would just take him to my room
when I dabbed his wife out, and she literally was like, "Ooh, child," and sat down. I was like, "Yes." And then she sat down, and she just sat there for a second, kind of quiet, coughing a little bit.
Yeah.
And then she just started busting up laughing. It was fucking hilarious, yo. It was hilarious. I got another friend too that I dabbed her out. Leslie, let's be honest. She was my lesbian co-host on the first real Wake and Bake show called Wake and Bake Colorado. Right, my first Wake and Bake show.
Right.
And she was like the person who never really smoked weed. She smoked a little grass, but had never dabbed. She was a goody two shoes. And so one day we talked her into letting us dab her out, right? So on air. So then we held her to it. We went to the speakeasy right after, and we went over there and we dabbed her out. And this fool, like, she smoked one little tiny hit of the dab.
That is
and then
sad,
she
but
sat down,
I'd still do it, Eric.
She just started giggling
Fuck that
and
shit.
telling stories, and like a side of her we never saw
I'm
before.
like, dude, if you didn't help pay for it.
Why? Oh, with your dab?
Yeah.
Especially when you do it without even
Savannah out, I
asking,
almost killed
like,
Savannah.
no.
That's actually a true story, guys. Hey, listen. Just remember,
This one's
weed is not just like we have fun with weed. Guys, I think we're supposed to be at break right now. Oh, yeah, come on, Savannah, let's go smoke some weed. But I think the thing that you guys got to understand is that weed is fun. You brought smoke as well? Well, let's go smoke. Let's go toke, bro. Hold on, I gotta put coffee on real quick. Hold on.
Gloves. Oh my god.
You finally got gloves?
Yes.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you. Oh, I love those kind, man.
No, I do too. So I can fuck with my phone and then have.
I feel like you have mittens like a child, but you can still be an adult when you need to. Oh yes, you guys know the gloves that you put on in there. They're like a mitten, but you can pull them back and your fingers are exposed. You basically get to be a kid again, but when you have to adult it, you're good. You're solid. Adulting, execute it.
I just don't like the full finger gloves because I don't know, it just feels weird. I have this.
I have them and I don't like them.
I have this sensory thing when it comes to my hands. I don't like to touch certain fabrics, and I just can't. So
come on, homie, let's go.
Finger gloves just like fucking bother me.
So, gotta tell you guys. Oh, that's Jack. That's Jack's wife. Happy birthday, by the way, to Jack and his wife from New Bedford, Massachusetts. I'm gonna give you guys a much better shout out. I just wanted to wait until a little bit later in the show when we go through all the cities and states and shit. I still gotta write all that shit down. But yeah, man, happy birthday to you and your wife, Jack. For those of you that don't know, we're very connected with our listenership, and we've always been very humble and blessed to be who we are and what we get to do. And so, people like Jack have been watching our show for like 2-3 years, man. And pretty much since we started going live on Instagram, I think that's how he found us. You know what I mean? And I got to tell you guys that he's a really good guy, and his wife's a really nice lady. And I beat him in fantasy football because he's even in our fantasy football league. Like he's really just like become a part of our lives, his family. And they're out in New Bedford, Massachusetts. We've never had the pleasure or luxury of meeting his family or his wife and him in person, but we feel like we know them because they're always part of our show. And we just wanted to show a little love real quick because that's kind of the thing we do. You know what I mean? Oh, this got weed in it already, homie. Here, this is some lemon OG, I think. Yup. Hap. Just don't gank my lighter, bro.
Okay, I wish the thumb was fingerless too.
I wish the thumb was fingerless too.
Because that's a little...
Oh, crap, look. Oh!
Stoners improvise.
Stoners unite. Wow, that's actually like a really cool view. We should put it all the way up in there. Did I get too crazy? Oh, crap.
Oh my god.
That's tight, huh? That's like a real view.
Did you see the two...
Okay, those guys must not be doing a drug deal back there. They're probably just waiting to start work. At first I was like, I wonder if there's a drug deal going down.
Did you guys see the two sisters around the moon's its crescent form and the two stars?
And the planet. No, is that a star or a planet?
I don't know if they're planets or not. I can't remember. I just know that when they both shine...
Twinkle or is it solid? The little dot.
It's right there.
Well, look, I can't see because the building's in the way. The church is in the way.
They're called the two sisters, and when they shine really bright, it's supposed to be like...
A good omen? A good omen? I'm down with good omens. If it's not twinkling, it's a planet. How you gonna say you a motherfucking pagan ninja and you don't even know how to tell the difference between a star and a planet? Savannah, you went to a really bad school.
What?
I said, is it twinkling or not?
No.
So it's a planet then.
Neither one of them are
So
twinkling.
I guarantee
it's two planets.
I bet you if you look it up right now, it's Saturn in the high sky. Yep, the god Saturn. You know, Saturn was the god of...
Saturn and
No, Jupiter. It's probably Jupiter, dude.
or Mars.
No, Mars twinkles a little pinkish red color, like a pinkish red glow. It's definitely not Mars. It's definitely not Mars. If it's white, bright white light and it's super bright, it's either got to be Saturn. No, it's probably not even Saturn. It's probably Uranus. I mean, it's probably Jupiter. I bet it's Jupiter. It's winter. I bet it's Jupiter. You know what I mean? It's because I don't think you see Jupiter until the summer again. You know what I mean? And it's winter right now. Because the way we, the way we go around the sun and all that bullshit. I don't know though, because our orbits are weird. Like we go around the sun like 30 times as they go around once.
Damn scraper. Oh wait, never mind. I have my Pokey thing in here.
That's probably a little unnecessary. Yeah, you guys are getting ready, huh?
Yeah.
So do you guys even have a deployment date or anything?
No, we're supposed to get all that Friday because I have to do my final medical exam, and I got to do like this class online, and then we got to go and talk to this medical.
Korean, that's so tight.
Yeah, well, we got to go talk to this medical lady who will determine, you know, yeah, well, because I had to put down.
We're all crazy.
Because I had to put down all my mental health shit.
They just don't want you like the fuck out while you're over in another country because they don't want you to go. The truth
And
is,
they have to make sure that they have
don't
my
want
medication too.
well, and they don't want you to go over there and end up getting jailed for something stupid. And they will not let you go over
Oh
something
yeah,
dumb shit.
and it's not even determined by her either. It's all the paperwork's got to be.
Board to be reviewed.
No, it's got to go to Korea, and they got a Korean doctor has to approve it on base.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's it. I guess that's a good thing.
They got to be able to have my medications and
You know, when I was a
everything.
kid, they didn't do that. They just said, "You're going fucking overseas. Do you want to go with your husband or not?"
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's taken care. It's the ID shit.
Because here, deers is it's an animal. No, it's like the Department of Family and Employment, something or another like that. I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
or whatever, or some fucking shit. But I was making the joke, you get it, because like here, a deer is like an animal. It's not an acronym for a building.
Right.
Or Department of Army. What's up, guys? Nobody's on our live right at this moment, but lots of people go back and review our videos, so we should probably end this so it's not too long.